Wild rice, a remarkable aquatic grass, holds a unique place in culinary history and ecology. It's not a true rice but belongs to the genus Zizania, which includes 4 species, 2 of which are native to North America. The 2 main types of wild rice found in North America are Zizania palustris and Zizania aquatica. This grain has been a staple food for indigenous peoples for centuries, often harvested in a traditional manner known as knocking, where canoes are used to gently strike the plants to release the grains into the water. The rich, nutty flavor and chewy texture of wild rice make it a sought-after ingredient in a variety of dishes, from soups to salads. Its unique taste and nutritional benefits have contributed to its popularity beyond traditional uses, leading to its incorporation into modern cuisine. The cultivation of wild rice differs significantly from that of traditional rice varieties. While traditional rice is often grown in flooded paddies, wild rice typically thrives in shallow waters of lakes, rivers, and marshes. It requires specific conditions, including clean, slow-moving water and nutrient-rich soil, to flourish. The harvesting season usually occurs in late summer to early autumn when the grains turn from green to brown, indicating their readiness for collection. Native communities have utilized sustainable harvesting practices to ensure the health of wild rice populations, recognizing the importance of maintaining ecological balance. The process of harvesting wild rice is labor-intensive, requiring patience and skill, and is often accompanied by cultural rituals that honor the land and its resources. This respect for nature underscores the deep connection between the indigenous peoples and the ecosystems in which they live. Nutritionally, wild rice stands out among grains as a powerhouse of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. It is a rich source of protein, containing more protein than many other whole grains, making it a valuable food option for vegetarians and health-conscious individuals. Wild rice is also high in fiber, which promotes digestive health and contributes to a feeling of fullness, aiding in weight management. Additionally, it contains essential minerals such as magnesium, phosphorus, and zinc, all vital for various bodily functions. The presence of antioxidants in wild rice can help combat oxidative stress, making it a beneficial addition to a balanced diet. Incorporating wild rice into meals not only enhances flavor but also boosts nutritional value, appealing to those seeking wholesome food options. The cultural significance of wild rice extends beyond its culinary use. For many indigenous peoples, it represents a deep spiritual connection to the land, water, and seasons. Wild rice harvests are often celebrated through ceremonies that reinforce community bonds and cultural identity. The importance of wild rice in indigenous culture has garnered attention in recent years, as efforts are made to preserve traditional harvesting techniques and promote the ecological health of wild rice habitats. As modern society grapples with environmental challenges, the stories and practices of indigenous peoples related to wild rice serve as vital lessons in sustainability and respect for natural resources. The cultural narratives surrounding wild rice remind us of the intricate relationships between food, identity, and the environment. In contemporary cuisine, wild rice has found a place in various dishes, from salads to pilafs, often celebrated for its distinctive flavor and texture. Chefs and home cooks alike appreciate its versatility, incorporating it into a range of recipes that showcase its unique characteristics. As a gluten-free grain, wild rice has also become a popular choice for those with dietary restrictions, further expanding its appeal. The rising interest in locally sourced, sustainable foods has led to a renewed appreciation for wild rice, with many consumers seeking out artisanal producers and traditional harvesters. This trend not only highlights the grain's culinary merits but also emphasizes the importance of supporting indigenous communities and sustainable practices. Wild rice's journey from the waters of North America to tables worldwide illustrates the blend of tradition and innovation, making it a remarkable ingredient with a rich legacy. In summary, wild rice embodies a unique blend of history, culture, nutrition, and culinary potential. Its significance extends far beyond the kitchen, representing a deep connection to the land and the communities that have nurtured it for generations. As the world continues to embrace diverse food sources and sustainable practices, wild rice stands out as a symbol of resilience and tradition, reminding us of the importance of honoring our food sources and the cultures that sustain them. Whether enjoyed in a hearty dish or celebrated in cultural rituals, wild rice continues to be a treasured grain with a timeless appeal. Wild rice is not only a fascinating ingredient but also a crucial part of the ecosystems where it thrives. Found predominantly in the shallow waters of lakes, rivers, and wetlands, wild rice plays a vital role in supporting local biodiversity. The unique growth habitat of wild rice provides shelter and food for various aquatic species, including fish, birds, and insects. As a native plant, it contributes to the overall health of wetland ecosystems, helping to stabilize shorelines and prevent erosion. The presence of wild rice in these environments is a good indicator of ecological health, as it often flourishes in clean, nutrient-rich waters. The symbiotic relationships between wild rice and the surrounding wildlife illustrate the importance of preserving these habitats for both cultural and ecological reasons. The ecological significance of wild rice extends to its role in traditional land management practices of indigenous peoples. For centuries, native communities have employed controlled harvesting techniques that not only ensure the sustainability of wild rice populations but also foster healthy wetland ecosystems. These practices often include seasonal harvesting, careful monitoring of wild rice growth, and the restoration of natural water levels. Such approaches exemplify a deep understanding of environmental stewardship, where cultural traditions and ecological principles intersect. In recent years, there has been a growing recognition of the importance of these indigenous practices in contemporary conservation efforts. Collaborative initiatives between indigenous groups and environmental organizations aim to restore and protect wild rice habitats, highlighting the value of traditional ecological knowledge in addressing modern environmental challenges. As the global food landscape evolves, wild rice has gained attention as a nutritious and sustainable alternative to conventional grains. With rising interest in plant-based diets and healthy eating, wild rice offers a wealth of nutritional benefits that cater to health-conscious consumers. Its high protein content, combined with essential vitamins and minerals, makes it an excellent choice for those looking to diversify their diets. Additionally, wild rice's lower environmental impact compared to conventional grain production further enhances its appeal as a sustainable food option. Farmers and producers are increasingly recognizing the market potential of wild rice, leading to efforts to expand cultivation and promote local varieties. This resurgence of interest not only supports economic opportunities for communities involved in wild rice farming but also encourages a more sustainable approach to food production. In the culinary world, chefs are creatively incorporating wild rice into an array of dishes, showcasing its versatility and rich flavor. From gourmet risottos to hearty soups, wild rice enhances the texture and nutritional profile of meals while bringing a unique earthy taste. Its adaptability allows it to complement various cuisines, whether featured in traditional indigenous recipes or modern fusion dishes. As more consumers seek out artisanal and locally sourced ingredients, wild rice is poised to become a staple in kitchens across the globe. Cooking techniques, such as toasting the grains before boiling, can intensify their nutty flavor, further elevating the culinary experience. The growing popularity of wild rice in restaurants and home cooking reflects a broader trend towards embracing diverse ingredients that tell a story of heritage and sustainability. The future of wild rice is intricately tied to ongoing efforts to promote its cultural significance and ecological importance. Awareness campaigns and educational programs aim to inform the public about the history and value of wild rice, encouraging support for indigenous harvesting practices and local producers. Additionally, initiatives that connect consumers with sustainable sources of wild rice help to foster appreciation for this unique grain. As climate change poses challenges to traditional food systems, the resilience of wild rice and the communities that cultivate it offers valuable insights into adaptive strategies for sustainable food production. By embracing wild rice, individuals can play a role in supporting biodiversity, cultural heritage, and environmental sustainability, making informed choices that benefit both people and the planet. In summary, wild rice represents more than just a nutritious grain. It embodies a rich tapestry of history, ecology, and culture. Its role in supporting ecosystems, fostering indigenous practices, and enhancing culinary experiences highlights the interconnectedness of food, community, and nature. As interest in sustainable and diverse food sources continues to grow, wild rice stands out as a symbol of resilience and tradition. By understanding and appreciating the complexities of wild rice, we can honor the legacy of the land and its people, ensuring that this timeless grain remains a cherished part of our culinary heritage for generations to come. Wild rice is a fascinating and unique grain that has been harvested and cherished for thousands of years, primarily by indigenous communities in North America. This aquatic plant, known scientifically as Zizania, grows in shallow waters, where its long, slender stalks rise above the surface. The process of harvesting wild rice is steeped in tradition and cultural significance, often involving careful techniques that have been passed down through generations. Harvesters typically use canoes to navigate through the rice beds, employing a method known as knocking, where they gently bend the stalks and strike them with sticks to release the grains into the canoes. This time-honored practice not only highlights the skill and knowledge of the harvesters but also reflects a deep connection to the land and its resources, underscoring the importance of sustainable harvesting practices. The nutritional profile of wild rice sets it apart from other grains, making it a superfood that has gained popularity in recent years. Unlike conventional rice, wild rice is high in protein, fiber, and essential nutrients such as magnesium and phosphorus. Its unique amino acid profile makes it a valuable food source for those seeking plant-based options. Additionally, wild rice is low in calories and gluten-free, appealing to a wide range of dietary preferences. The combination of these health benefits positions wild rice as an excellent alternative to more commonly consumed grains, such as white or brown rice. Incorporating wild rice into everyday meals can enhance the nutritional value of dishes, offering a hearty and wholesome addition to salads, soups, and casseroles. Culturally, wild rice holds a significant place in the traditions and rituals of indigenous peoples, particularly in the Great Lakes region. The harvesting of wild rice is often celebrated with ceremonies that honor the plant and the ecosystems it supports. These events serve as opportunities for community gathering, storytelling, and the transmission of traditional ecological knowledge to younger generations. The spiritual connection to wild rice is evident in various indigenous narratives, where the grain is often seen as a gift from the Creator, reflecting the profound respect for nature that characterizes indigenous worldviews. Such cultural practices highlight the need for the preservation of wild rice habitats, ensuring that future generations can continue to engage with this important aspect of their heritage. In the context of climate change, wild rice cultivation is being recognized for its resilience and adaptability. As traditional agriculture faces challenges from changing weather patterns, wild rice offers a potential solution due to its natural growth in wetland areas that can help mitigate flooding and absorb excess water. This makes wild rice not only a valuable food source but also a key player in environmental conservation efforts. Initiatives aimed at restoring and protecting wild rice habitats are gaining traction, with a focus on enhancing water quality and promoting biodiversity. Collaborative efforts between indigenous communities, environmental organizations, and government agencies are crucial in ensuring the sustainability of wild rice ecosystems, ultimately benefiting both the environment and local economies. As the culinary world continues to evolve, chefs and home cooks alike are increasingly drawn to wild rice for its unique flavor and versatility. With its nutty taste and chewy texture, wild rice pairs well with a variety of ingredients, making it an excellent base for salads, grain bowls, and side dishes. Creative culinary innovations have introduced wild rice to a broader audience, inspiring new recipes that showcase its potential in both traditional and contemporary cuisine. The rising interest in locally sourced and artisanal ingredients has further propelled wild rice into the spotlight, allowing it to take center stage in gourmet dishes and everyday meals alike. The exploration of wild rice in the kitchen not only celebrates its culinary attributes but also honors the cultural heritage and ecological significance of this remarkable grain. In conclusion, wild rice is much more than a mere ingredient. It is a symbol of resilience, culture, and sustainability. Its unique properties and the rich traditions surrounding its harvesting offer insights into the intricate relationship between food and community. As awareness of wild rice's nutritional benefits and cultural significance continues to grow, efforts to protect and promote this remarkable grain are essential. By embracing wild rice, individuals can contribute to the preservation of ecosystems, support indigenous cultures, and enjoy a delicious and nutritious food source that has stood the test of time. The story of wild rice is one of connection to the land, respect for nature, and a commitment to sustainable practices, making it a vital part of our culinary and ecological landscape. Wild rice's historical significance is deeply intertwined with the indigenous peoples of North America, who have relied on it for sustenance and cultural identity for thousands of years. The grain has been a staple food source for tribes such as the Ojibwe, Menominee, and Lakota, who view wild rice as a sacred gift. This reverence is reflected in the traditional narratives, which often emphasize the interconnectedness of humans, nature, and the spirit of the grain. The process of harvesting wild rice is not just about collecting food, it is a ritualistic practice that embodies respect for the land, the water, and the resources it provides. By engaging in these traditions, indigenous communities pass down essential ecological knowledge, ensuring the survival of both the grain and the cultural practices surrounding it. Ecologically, wild rice plays a vital role in wetland ecosystems, providing habitat for numerous species of wildlife, including migratory birds, fish, and amphibians. The dense growth of wild rice not only stabilizes shorelines but also helps filter water, improving the overall health of aquatic environments. As a native species, wild rice is well adapted to its habitat, thriving in shallow waters and contributing to the biodiversity of wetland ecosystems. The decline of wild rice habitats due to urbanization, pollution, and climate change poses a significant threat to these ecosystems and the communities that depend on them. Conservation efforts aimed at restoring and protecting wild rice habitats are critical for maintaining the delicate balance of these ecosystems, highlighting the importance of preserving both the grain and its natural environment. In addition to its ecological and cultural significance, wild rice is increasingly recognized for its culinary versatility and unique flavor profile. Unlike its cultivated counterparts, wild rice has a rich, nutty taste with a chewy texture that enhances a wide variety of dishes. It can be used in salads, soups, pilafs, and even as a stuffing for meats or vegetables. The grain's distinct flavor pairs well with earthy ingredients such as mushrooms, nuts, and seasonal vegetables, making it a favorite among chefs and home cooks alike. As food enthusiasts continue to explore global cuisines, wild rice is gaining popularity as a health-conscious and flavorful ingredient that can elevate everyday meals. The use of wild rice in modern gastronomy celebrates its heritage while inviting innovation and creativity in the kitchen. Sustainability is a crucial aspect of wild rice cultivation, especially as consumers increasingly seek eco-friendly and ethically sourced food options. Wild rice is often harvested using traditional methods that promote environmental stewardship and respect for natural resources. By supporting wild rice producers and indigenous harvesting practices, consumers can contribute to the sustainability of this unique grain. Many organizations are working to promote awareness of wild rice and its ecological benefits, encouraging responsible consumption that honors the cultural heritage of indigenous communities. The growing market for sustainably sourced foods creates opportunities for wild rice to thrive as both a delicious ingredient and a symbol of ethical eating practices. Looking toward the future, the revitalization of wild rice as a staple food and cultural icon remains a key focus for indigenous communities and environmental advocates. Efforts to protect wild rice habitats, promote sustainable harvesting practices, and educate the public about its importance are critical for ensuring the longevity of this cherished grain. As awareness of wild rice continues to grow, it holds the potential to bridge cultural divides, fostering appreciation for indigenous traditions and the ecological importance of wetlands. By celebrating wild rice in both culinary and cultural contexts, individuals can play an active role in preserving this remarkable grain and its legacy for generations to come. Ultimately, wild rice embodies a rich tapestry of history, culture, and sustainability that resonates deeply with those who cherish it, making it a vital part of our shared heritage and future.